crazy day today. I mean, I'm proud of the offense. I mean, we showed up and just kept playing, and the toughest thing is offense is the guys out there that are playing 18 innings and in the sun and in the heat, and we just kept showing up and playing. It was good to get Andrew Brate back and Freeland back, and they did some good things. Obviously, Freeland gets a couple hits and a big one in the first game, and so that was good. And then we just pitched terribly, and from the 8th inning of the first game on, and just obviously walked too many guys. I think we had 9 or 10 walks today, and 6 of them scored. And and obviously this weekend's a little different because you got to try to get your pitching ready for next week, and you don't want to use guys too much and have them going in there tired. So you got to change your pitching philosophy a little bit, and obviously with the doubleheader as well. So, but still, I mean, it's May 19th. Young guys got to pitch a lot better, and again today the older guys got to pitch a lot better. We just didn't throw enough strikes, but again, I think we could have rolled over and died early just because of the heat and everything like that, and our guys just kept fighting, kept competing offensively. So that was good to see. We just, not good to see the way we pitched in Game 2.
You touched on it a minute ago, but Alex Freeland coming back and got a hit in, first game, first at bat. I mean, how big was that, knowing that he's back to his old self?
It was good. And then obviously to start the game, it worked out well just with who they were throwing and stuff. And, it's obviously, I feel better going into the tournament just knowing that he's gotten on the field. And whether he plays tomorrow or not, it doesn't matter. He's going to continually get better, but just to try to get some legs underneath him and get him out on the field, and there's going to be some of that rust. So you're just trying to knock off as much as you can before Tuesday. So it was good to get him out there for 9 innings or whatever the case was, 10 innings.
Did you see a difference in energy in Game 2 from the team?
I thought it was good. Like, I thought we were ready to go. That's what I was saying. I was proud of him, especially when they scored 6. Like, we could have been like, okay, it's hot. Like, we've given up 6 runs. Like, and let's just roll over and die. And we didn't. I thought the energy was good. We just kept performing, kept hitting balls. Guys got some big hits, and we just couldn't keep runs off the board. And and again, especially when you're out there as long as they are. Not only just in terms of a doubleheader, but when you're just walking the house, like it's tough to stay locked in. It's tough to, be ready to go. And I thought we handled it really, really well in terms of that. We just pitched like crap.
What was the difference with the offense in Game 1 and the offense in Game 2?
Well, honestly, we knocked out 12 or 13 hits in Game 2, so it wasn't like we were any different. It's just when you're playing from behind and whatnot, like, it obviously changes things. But I thought offensively we did a good job. And we had unlucky with the line drive, double play in the backside. We had some balls that we hit hard, just right at guys. So I thought offensively we did a really good job in Game 2. We just if the game's closer, it changes everything. But when you walk 9 guys, it makes it really hard.
You said you're frustrated with the pitching. Is that something you share with the team in your post-game message?
Yeah. The truth. This. Obviously, I'm sure they know, but and I told the younger guys, it's May 19th, man. Like, you can't be pitching like freshmen anymore. Like, you guys have been in the program, 11 months now. Like, they've been around here, and they've had a bunch of appearances, and we just pitch like crap from that point. But even then, the other guys, you play with fire, and they got burned today. So it's just frustrating that at this part of the year. I can handle guys hitting balls around the park, but minimize the free bases. And again, you take 5 runs off the board in the 7th inning or whatever the case is. Like, it's a much different ball game. Like, it's a 1-run game or tied, whatever the case is. If we just keep free bases, and we talk about that all the time, just make them hurt you, don't hurt ourselves. And whether that's free bases, errors, and walks and hit by pitches, and we just didn't do a very good job of that tonight.
Is the plan to try to get Connor staying some work tomorrow?
Yeah, Connor will start tomorrow. And go a few innings. We'll see how everything went well today, or a couple days ago in his bullpen. Bounced back great, felt great throwing. So we'll get him out there, try to knock the rust off, and get him ready for next week.
Senior day tomorrow. What do the seniors mean to this program?
Yeah, it's always a bittersweet moment. You know what I mean? You're just proud of the guys that have been around, and whether they've been here for 1 year or 5 years, just the sacrifices that they've made, and obviously there's some guys, especially David Litchfield, who's meant so much to our program, and from the culture culture standpoint, to the work ethic, to just what he brings to the table in terms of maturity and teaching like younger guys, and the legacy that he's left on our program is pretty awesome. And obviously what Noah and Trent have done, especially this year, to be able to step up and really help us out, especially in times when we've had the injuries. And then guys like Riley and Will, who new to the program but have been big contributors and really helped us get to where we're at right now, competing to try to at least come in second place in the conference. So and then Tyler Booz, who's our student manager, who's been here for 3 years and really is the Swiss Army knife of, he does everything, like from catching bullpens to setting up the field to laundry to if there's anything that any coach needs, he's the first guy that we call, and he has been just an asset to our program and sacrificed so much time to be around, and really grateful for all that he has done. And we got 2 other student managers that have been around that do a ton behind the scenes. That we got so many student managers, I can't believe it, but they do so much for our program. And to have Joseph and Lake and really just out there behind the scenes, whether it's tagging games on the video system that we use, to setting up the field, to helping catch up, to feeding ball, like whatever the case is, man, they sacrifice so much time, put a lot of time in here for very little money, and I'm really grateful for all of them tomorrow. And it's a bittersweet day because you're proud of them and you're excited to see what they're going to do the rest of their life, and know what they've left in our program, but it's also sad in ways to know that they're not going to be here anymore.
For a team that has had injuries crop up as much as it did, what does it mean to you to have somebody who hasn't yet played this season due to injury and great comeback?
Yeah, I mean, it's big. I mean, I know it's tough, man. He fought through the whole fall. It's hurt last summer and tries to avoid surgery and spends so much time in rehab, and then obviously it just didn't work out. The shoulder kept popping out, so has the surgery in early November and gets cleared yesterday by the doctors, and we just wanted to get him out there. I mean, he's been in the program and started games, and we just felt like it was the right move to try to get him out there and see what he looked like. And and I was proud of him to get a double off the wall, and hadn't seen live pitching. Last year it sucked because he gets hit in the face and he doesn't get to play for 8 weeks, and we throw him right in the fire, man. This time he didn't see live pitching for six months. You know what I mean? He's been standing in the bullpen every game at home and trying to just get his timing and stuff, and hitting off the machines the last 3 weeks has really helped him. But just an older guy that's been through it, so we just trusted him and told him, let's go see what you got, and just we didn't know what Alex was going to be able to do and all that kind of stuff, and so we just felt like he was our best option, in case Alex couldn't go, that to have another guy that could play shortstop.
How's Andrew's Sunday?
Yeah, he's okay. We'll kind of see how he wakes up tomorrow, but just kind of he hurt himself, like his leg last week, but it got better. I mean, it was just like he lunged at the base and kind of hyperextended his knee, and it just took a misstep getting out of the box, and just felt like it was flaring up. So doesn't seem like anything major, just sore, and obviously don't want to push him, and he wouldn't have come out of the game, I think, if this was last week. Just knowing what we got to get ready for on Tuesday, just want to make sure we play it safe, and we'll see how he feels in the morning when he wakes up. That'll be a big test.
You had a young man in the dugout. What's the story behind it?
Yeah, Rafe Holmes, he just reached out to us a few weeks ago, just a kid battling brain cancer that, is just dealing with some hospice stuff, and drives up from Okeechobee up here to do chemo at Nemours. I don't know how often, to be honest with you, but we Zoomed with him a couple weeks ago. He had like a party, and they kind of, he was a baseball player, just graduated high school like a year ago, and they were having like some kind of party for him, and somebody had reached out, and so the whole team and I got on and talked to him and stuff, and told him if he ever could come to a game and stuff, he was more than welcome. So he showed up at practice yesterday and had chemo this morning, and was here for got here like in the 3rd inning, and hung out with his mom up in the stands, and then the second game we brought him into the dugout. He had a blast yesterday at practice, just being in the dugout and hanging out with all the guys, and just trying to enjoy being out with the baseball players, and he misses that, and so it was just something we could try to do to try to put a smile on his face as he's fighting hard.
What's his name?
Raif, R-A-I-F, Holmes, Holmes.
You have one more game to go before the conference tournament. What do you want to see out of your pitchers in that game before you head out the game?
Yeah, I mean, just come out and just continue to do a lot of the things we've done all year, and just throw strikes and go out there and compete. I mean, obviously we'll have, we got Connor and Litch and Hunsaker and Gomez and Kramer tomorrow. So I mean, we feel like we got a bunch of guys that we trust and they can go out there and that are rested from Tuesday and whatnot. So just go out there and be themselves and attack the zone and give our offense a chance to score some runs.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.